Hi, my name is Tre'Von Woodards, and today I'll be doing a physical assessment. I'm at my checkoff station, and here at my checkoff station with me is going to be my stethoscope, my light, and then also hand sanitizer. So with the hand sanitizer, I'm going to wash my hands for 20 seconds. 20 seconds, 20 seconds, awesome. Like 20 seconds flew by like that. Cool. So I have the patient's order, and the patient's order, or the doctor's order is going to be to do a physical assessment upon Pamela K. So pretty much Pamela K. Five, and so I'm state the patient's name is gonna be Pamela K. And her birthday is gonna be 5/31/21, and her ID number is gonna be 162910. So cool, awesome, got that going. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over real quick, turn this a little bit so that there we go, perfect, awesome. So I'm walking to my patient's room. And then I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. So, hi, my name is Tre'Von Woodards. Make sure you can see me. So, I'm like, hi, my name is Tre'Von Woodards, and today I'll be doing a physical assessment upon you based on doctor's orders. I'm going to look at her armband, and she's going to show me her armband. And I'll make sure everything correlates with what I got here. Pamela K, 5/31/6, 162910. Good, awesome. Cool. So I got that going. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if the patient is oriented and alert times 3. So by doing so, I'm gonna ask her a few questions. Pamela K, Pamela K? So do you know what today is?
Sunday.
Sunday, awesome. And do you, by any chance, know who the president is?
Biden.
Biden. Cool. So she answered those questions correctly. So I'm gonna move on to the next step. The next step is going to be checking her pupils and her mucous membrane. So to do so, I'm gonna get my light to check her pupils. So I have my light right here, and so the patient is pretty much, I'm gonna direct the patient to make sure her eyes are open and let her know before shining light in her eye that I'm gonna flash the light in her eye. So do you mind keeping your eyes open for a sec? I'm looking, left pupil dilated, right pupil dilated, awesome. So now I'm looking at her eyes, everything's equal and round, which is good. Next I'm gonna check her oral cavity, which is gonna be her mouth. I'm okay, you might open your mouth real quick. Everything's peaking intact, and she got all her teeth. That's good. So cool. Next, I want to check my patient's radial pulse. So, do you mind just holding your hand out for me real quick? Her radial pulse can be located on the inner side of her arms, right there by her thumb. So I'm checking it, make sure I feel the beats or whatever, and then make sure everything correlates with my watch that I have over there. I didn't tell you that I had a watch, but I do. It's cool. So that beat is pretty good. Then next, I'm going to check her capillary refill time, which is going to be the pigmentations of her fingernails. So by doing so, I'm just gonna like press lightly right there. Cool, everything is good and intact. So you mind checking? You mind just holding your arms out real quick? Next, I'm gonna first I'm gonna ask the patient if she's I'm gonna ask the patient is if she's I'm gonna ask the patient if she's had any tattoos. So do you have any tattoos, scars or bruising? She doesn't, so that's good. Next, I'm gonna check her skin turgid to see if it's hydrated. Do you mind lifting your arms real quick? Cool, perfect. Everything's hydrated. Next, I'm gonna check her lower and upper extremities. So by doing so, I'm gonna check her upper extremity. Her upper extremities, hold your fingers out, or hands out right here. Then you're gonna tug real quick. Cool, and then you put your hands down. Then I'm gonna check her lower extremities. So you're just gonna lift real quick. Awesome, perfect, cool. So her upper and her lower extremities are pretty good. Next, I'm gonna check her interior and her posterior breathing rate. So by doing so, I'm gonna go clockwise from the right upper quadrant to the left upper quadrant to the lower left quadrant to the right quadrant. That's that right. Right. It's gonna be clockwise. Lower left quadrant, right to the lower left quadrant. Excuse me. So I start with the left, or yeah, I start with the right. Right. Okay, yeah. So I start with the right. I'm gonna use my stethoscope, but I'm gonna make sure I don't have any jewelry on. That's why I shouldn't have on. Actually, I didn't know I had this on. So I'm gonna go take this off. It's my $50,000 platinum necklace right there. So I got my stethoscope is in correctly, and then you're gonna pretty much make sure everything's good. It's all warm right there, so the patient. Okay, that works. So I'll make sure it's warm, so the patient doesn't go into cold shock. So I'm gonna just tell the patient to breathe in and out normally. So she's breathing in and out. So that's the right quadrant, left quadrant, right lower quadrant, right lower quadrant. Also, next I'm gonna work to the posterior side. So make sure you see everything. Cool, awesome. Just breathe for me real quick. Right here is pretty good. Right here is pretty good. I'm laughing because she has like these little bony. It's my grandma. She has these bonies right here. Awesome, cool. I used to have those. That's why I was double jointed. Okay, next I'm gonna check the bowel movements, and by doing so, I'm gonna ask the patient to lay on her lower back. So you might lay down for me. So I'm gonna oscillate her bowel movements by just going, just by listening with my stethoscope for gurgling noises. Make sure everything's normal. Sounds like a bowel movement right there. Yeah. All right, you're not supposed to laugh, patient. Okay, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. So next I'm gonna palpate. I'm gonna palpate her, make sure everything's good. So I got make sure everything's soft. Firmness is pretty good. Checking for any distension. Awesome, cool. So everything looks good right there. Next, I'm gonna check her. I'm gonna change my camera angle real quick, and I'm gonna check her dorsalis pedis, which is gonna be on her upper foot. So I'm checking those pulses. That's pretty normal. Next, I'm gonna go to our posterior tibialis, which is gonna be right there by the ankle. Pretty good. Awesome. Perfect. And then next, I'm gonna check to see if my patient has any edema. And edema is gonna pretty much be swelling upon her feet or whatever. Or I shouldn't say whatever. That's a broke feet. So, and foot, nice foot. So I'm checking for swelling at all. I don't see any swelling right there. And she had edema, then when I lightly pressed, it would like barely come up, whatever, but she doesn't have any edema, so that's good. Cool. So I did all of that. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the camera angle so I can check the gait of her. Awesome. Cool. And my patient didn't avoid any of that stuff, which is pretty good. So patient, you can just sit up straight for me, and then you just stand up and you can walk right here. Okay, I observed how she stood up. I observed how she walked. Everything was normal. So then I just tell the patient to sit down for a sec. Awesome. So that'll complete your physical assessment. Your doctor will be in shortly to follow up. And so next, I'm gonna wash my hands because I just touched her stinky feet. I'm just kidding. It ain't smell that bad. But I'm gonna wash my hands with hand sanitizer. First time was fake. This time it'll be for real. Okay, cool. It's awesome. And that completes that. Perfect.